Before I start this video, I want to tell you that I used to be gaslit by someone who would tell me, you don't have anxiety. And so if you've ever been gaslit by someone who tells you you don't have anxiety or any of those similar phrases, just know that you're not alone and I understand you. Anxiety has many different forms. You probably know that. That's why you're watching this video. Speaking about that, what if I told you that all the anxiety attacks you've had, if you've had them, hopefully not, all the experiences of fear you've gone through have led you both here to this video and more importantly to the deepest truth about yourself and your life possible? Well, I can tell you for a fact from me that is true, so let me tell you a story. Back when I was in high school, I think I was either 17 or 18 years old, senior year of high school, I was participating in habits such as smoking weed and other fun things, so to speak, aka destroying my life. But anyways, I had just been recently broken up with by my high school girlfriend at the time, and I had a couple friends come to my house that night. I remember she was going out to a party with a bunch of people that I knew thought she was very attractive. At the time, I was experiencing deep insecurities, and I was like, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. That night, I decided to get high. I knew she was at the party. Prior to me getting high, I was already experiencing a lot of anxiety. I got high. I could not stop thinking about it. I had a panic attack. I had an anxiety attack. And then, if you've ever had an anxiety attack, they also come in many different forms. But the one that, for me, this night, the one form that I went through was a deep, deep feeling of feeling alone and completely powerless. And the way that this actually manifested visually is I would, during this anxiety attack, I would see myself walking up steps. And I would get to almost the top step and I would fall back down even deeper. Top, back even deeper. And so all this was happening while my friends around me were laughing. I was super in my head. I literally did not, and once again, if you've had anxiety attacks or just felt anxiety, you know this so deeply. I didn't have the words and I didn't know how to literally tell them, guys, I'm fucking panicking. Like literally word for word I could have said that, but either I didn't have the confidence or I didn't know that I could say that phrase or I didn't feel comfortable telling them that or blah, blah, blah. But the point is, I experienced this anxiety attack and I don't know how long it lasted. It may have been 30 minutes, may have been 2 hours. It was at least 20 minutes at minimum. Went through this anxiety attack at the very end of the panic attack, and mind you, I'm not sure if there's two different meanings with anxiety attack and panic attack. I just call them the same, so if it's different for you, I understand. At the end of this panic anxiety attack, I got brought to this deep spiritual place, and I saw a visual in front of me. Saw many visuals in front of me. One was mathematical related, and I remember after the anxiety attack, I was like, fuck, I wish I wrote that down, because it was like this cool universal mathematical truth. And I saw it so obviously, but the visual is very unclear to this day. I just remember having it. For you, if you're a math nerd, it was about I and the square root of -1. But and how you can actually divide by 0. But anyways, I got brought to the end of this anxiety attack and I saw another visual at the very end and it said, everything is one. And that kind of woke me up out of this panic attack. And I don't even remember how I got out of it after that. I just kind of was like, oh, I'm here now. Okay, this is cool. I remember thinking, whoa, that was, everything is one. I felt that so deeply. And so what I'll say with you and what I can say truthfully for myself, from my experience, is that if you're going through a moment where you feel anxiety, if you have anxiety, if you have panic attacks, the one core lesson I've learned from my own experience with those feelings, with that state of being, is that if you can find a way, and you can, because I have, I'm no better than you, to hold true to your deepest realization, which ironically enough for me, one of the deepest realizations I ever had was after that anxiety attack, which is everything is one. Not only did I literally saw it word for word written out in front of me, I also felt it too. It's more important in my opinion than seeing it. I got both. I'm lucky. If you can hold true to either your deepest or one of your deepest realizations, which that was one of the deepest for me, anxiety will lessen at least, I want to say that differently. Your anxiety, or it's not even yours, the anxiety you experience will shrink. It may not go away. It has for me most of the time, but it can definitely lessen. If you just hold true, if you are essentially like a tree and you just say, I'm not going to move because I know this realization right here, for example, for me, everything is one. I'm going to literally hold this realization when the wind around me is trying to shake me and tell me something else is true. It's like, no, I remember this experience. I know this is true. I'm going to stay fucking firmly grounded in this experience and remember it is true. That was a lesson I learned not only from that panic attack, but from all the anxiety I had experienced up until that point. And so that's what I'll share with you today, my friend. I have an invitation for you, by the way. If you want help processing through your experiences and your feelings, we have a community. The link is down in the description. That is all for today's video. I'll see you at the next one. As always, I love you, appreciate you, I fucking believe in you, I'm rooting for you. Have an amazing, amazing rest of your day, my friend, and continue to be unexpected. Surprise yourself today. Peace.